Weird too.
Yeah.
The Hordecast. Each week, join us. The Hordecast.
This is the T-Rex Arm Show.
T-Rex arms.
I came here for the neck pissa, and he's not here.
Oh,
It's hard to reach me.
okay, for the neck pissa, and he isn't here. I don't know where he's at. He's
Reagan
MIA.
disappeared too. She's a ghost. Whoa.
That's probably
So how
gonna
you guys been? I mean, we just got done talking about hemorrhoids and how they warn you about drugs, but not the roids.
Yeah, they need to warn people in school.
They need to do it the other way around.
Yeah, because we were all terrified. We're talking about how we were scared when they first hit us and nobody knew.
They teach you all about drugs, and you never get offered free drugs. And they don't tell you about hemorrhoids, and then bam, there they are.
I've been offered free drugs, but I had to boof it, and it was free.
That's the difference.
You got to work for it.
That's a different set of circumstances. And they don't tell you about that either. They don't tell you about the boofing loophole
They don't tell you that
to free drugs.
to get free drugs, you have to stick them up your ass and give yourself hemorrhoids. Yeah.
So you're saying you get the hemorrhoids from the act of boofing?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I think it could happen, yeah.
The stuff I boof, yeah.
Like, if you've already had hemorrhoids once, you're predisposed to get it again. So, yeah, you could totally get hemorrhoids from boofing.
Yeah, I shoved an Oreo cookie up my ass once, and that gave me a hemorrhoid. That sucked.
I think the cheese thing was...
I can't even do the feel that. My finger disappears. Feel that.
It won't let you feel that.
It won't let me feel that. Feel that.
I can feel that.
Got ghost fingers. Feel that. Hell yeah.
I mean, what would be the point of putting an Oreo up your butt? I mean, to get the sugar rush?
No, we were streaming, and...
Oh, yes, we need to talk about that. I mean, you guys haven't been doing that in a while, have you?
We stopped.
We were about to get into trouble.
Yeah, we were doing like really gross shit all the time, and we were pushing the envelope on what you can do on Twitch.
But then we got this huge raid.
Yeah, well, we got huge.
We ended up with like...
There's like 3,000 people in our
It was
in our
a
shit.
lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Way more than we could handle. And we're doing our grossest of gross stuff, right? I think it was the butt cake episode.
No, it was after that. But
it was after butt cake?
Anyway, no, we were doing the Pope and Nun thing.
That's right.
And so we got like 3,000 people in, and so me and my infinite wisdom decided it was a good idea to chug piss out of Reagan's cunt.
Chewy.
Yeah, and so after that, we were getting warnings that we were going to get perma-banned if we kept fucking up.
Okay.
So we just kind of killed it before I lost my account because I like watching people, and I didn't want to kill the account. So we just said, okay, that's enough.
We were going to do it anyway, and then we saw the raid, and we were like, yeah, okay, let's do it anyway, right? And then the whole chat's like, you guys are so fucked.
You're fucked, you're fucked.
You're going to get banned. Like the whole chat fucking lost its mind.
And we didn't actually get banned for that, but we realized that we were going to lose our account. And, and I didn't want to lose the account. I didn't want to start over again. No. So we might come back one day, but I don't know.
I mean, I seen you drink said urine. I mean,
that was normal business.
Yes, I mean, it was like there was no nudity involved because of the fact that there was a particular device used to collect the urine.
Right.
And would they have a problem with the fact that you did it, or how fresh it was, or
we got in trouble for other things, and if you get in trouble too much, they'll just boot your account. They'll just shut it down.
Yeah, like
we had gotten in trouble because
we did a birthday stream.
Yeah.
And it got off the rails, and there was stuff being showed that you're not allowed to show, and there was cake everywhere, and whipped cream on things, and very strongly suggested activities happening, and we got like the wrist.
I was
massage
eating
for
whipped
that.
cream out of her ass. That's the suggestion. So
I had underwear on. I just like pulled them
no,
up
they
my
were
butt.
like the thong underwear.
Yeah,
her ass was out.
It was butt
It was
cheeks,
not. It was not.
but it wasn't.
It was not terms of service.
It was.
Yeah.
It exceeded TOS.
And that was one thing. And then the other thing is I was jerking off on camera,
Well,
but not on camera. I
it
was like
off
I
camera.
had the thing, and I was down here doing that,
Doing this thing,
and I had the microphone on my penis while I was doing it.
false
And
to
so
that
that's against terms of service. You can't do that.
No.
And there was something else that I can't remember, but we were always pushing the envelope way too far anyway.
We drew penises too, like right.
Yeah, that was like the first one, and so we already had like 4 or 5 strikes. And after that,
Damn.
they were giving us warnings that if we kept fucking up, they were going to shut down the account. And so, like I said, I follow a lot of people on there, and I try to support my friends when they do it, and I didn't want to lose all that. So we just stopped for a little bit, let it cool down. We might come back. I'm liking this StreamYard thing. This is cool. This might be a route.
I mean, it's a possibility. I stream live on. We all stream live. The rest, me and the homies, so we stream live on Facebook. So on the Facebook group page, it's live on there. On my page, it's live, and then on YouTube, we got our episodes going there too. So you got multiple platforms to use. I did download Twitch or Discord, one or the other, to try and use, to use it on there as well. But dude, I don't have any followers at all on either one of those because
Twitch takes a little bit of work. What you got to do is like the people who use Twitch are all on Twitch and they move in their circles. So you got to kind of go in and interact really heavily with those Twitch groups. And the problem with those groups is a lot of them are video game shit. There's not a lot of underground music shit going on. There's a little bit, like Juggalo News Network is doing some stuff. And there's a couple groups, Juggalos versus Everybody was doing some stuff. But those were really the groups. So once you get in with those two groups, you get and they're all people on Facebook. They're all your friends, right? So like Twitch is mostly video games, and then there's some entertainers. There's like some wizard guy who fucking casts spells all day, and he streams 24/7 all the time, and he's got like 300 people all the time. And like that group is almost impossible to get viewers on because they don't give a fuck about what you're doing over here at all. Like
you can find some weird stuff. Like there's weird stuff.
Yeah, there's weird motherfuckers.
And that's that's kind of what happened to us completely by accident because some people that we had in our crowd of our regular viewers, which we didn't have like a whole lot, we were sitting usually,
we were sitting 30 to 100 regular,
It wasn't like a massive audience, but enough people
it was great for Twitch, man.
were following other weird pages that had massive followings, and so a lot of times when you sign off, you say, okay, I'm gonna like basically pass my audience to another show, and so they would sometimes take requests from the audience, and I guess somehow we came up, and so she rated out to us, and then that's how we ended up with 1,000 people, thousands of people instantly on our show. And so
and the follower count fucking shot up because they saw how goddamn stupid it was, and they're like, it was kind of a prank because they saw it and they're like, this is crazy, and they all followed it, and then we're like, later.
And then we disappeared. We went to go buy cigarettes, and that was it.
Yeah. You want to buy milk? Yeah.
I mean, you guys had a guy that shot fireworks out of his dick hole, correct?
Yeah, that was our buddy. We call him Charlie, or we call him Tunnels. And he does
Tunnels. That's right.
Yeah, and he still streams. We call him Charlie. He still streams here and there. He does weird shit. He just hangs out and sits in his bathtub for like 24 hours or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they do like, he does weird shit.
But he would send us he has an unusual thing about his member that allows him to do tricks with it. And so he would take videos of himself doing stuff with his dick, and then he'd send us the videos, and then we would try to make it as TOS as we could, so that we could show it on our show, like with his permission, of course.
Yeah, we put like a little, like one of our friends' face above his penis or something.
Yeah, so that people couldn't like they get the idea.
Use their imagination a little bit, right?
They can see the thing.
Well, it's really dope because it's because he had a botched circumcision. So when the scar tissue healed, he has some holes.
They're literal like tunnels in the skin,
so you
like
can put
piercings.
you can put sticks and fucking sparklers and whatever the fuck in it, and then he swings it around. It's really neat. It's a neat party trick.
He does like glow sticks and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
glow sticks.
He gathered with us year before last, and he was offering people to see his glow stick thing, and people weren't taking him up on it. So when he came and he found us, we're like, "Yeah, do your trick, Charlie." And then people realized what it was, and then he had to do it like all the time. And he said he was like getting for him like putting stuff in his dick,
sword from swinging your
around.
dick at everyone. Yeah, shit's fucking awesome. That's lit.
That's how you know you're at a party.
Shit like this happens in the world.
It's crazy. It's like only in the right crowd of people can you get away with doing shit like that without somebody being like.
That's a gathering or Burning Man thing.
Gathering perfect, you know. And then of course our stream, because if anybody's in the room with us, you're gonna see some out of pocket shit or hear something fucking crazy, you know. But that's how it goes.
I mean, I think the first episode I've seen of you guys, you were eating dead.
The duck.
The dead duck.
The balut.
The balut.
Yeah, that was the dead duck thing. Yeah.
That was gross.
Yeah, that shit was fucking gnarly.
That was really bad.
That shit's talk about fucking horrorcore. That shit's horrorcore, dude.
I gotta take this off because
you get taste. You can feel the feathers and bones in your mouth. It's fucking gross.
The ones that I ended up with for whatever reason, they were pretty developed. Like they were still white in the egg that cooked, but then there was like a freaking chicken in it.
No, they were baby birds.
It was like a little baby bird. Like you could make out the head and the legs and the wings, and it had this smell that didn't smell like fresh eggs, and it was
boo.
That was a hard one. I would say that was hard.
I mean, I don't know. How much of it did you get it all down?
Yeah. I've had it before. I don't think she had.
No, I'd never had it.
I had it before.
But we had to eat it, right? Because that was the thing. We're like, watch us eat something gross, and we're gonna do it. So yeah, like when we say that we're gonna do something, we do it.
Yeah, but I got something like broken in my brain where I really think disgusting stuff is hilarious. So I went on a whole mission to try the grossest food I could find. It was like anything and everything that was disgusting to eat. I went on a mission to eat all of it.
Did you even try that Swedish herring that
I could never find it because it's like toxic, horrible.
Is that the one? That it's
Norwegian.
Let it ferment.
Yeah, they let it.
In the ground or whatever.
It tastes like ammonia and shit. Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
I would try it for sure, but I've never found it. I don't know where you could get that besides going to Norway and finding it in Norway.
That's where it is, Norway. Yeah.
Well, I think they have it like in the Orient too. They do.
Well, they've got it banned. I mean, where places where people actually can eat it, I've heard they have bans from people opening the containers within like apartment buildings because it's that disgusting.
That's the same thing with durian. Like if you go to the Philippines, you can't take durian in the motel or anything. You have to eat it outside. Or in your house.
But if you've ever had durian,
dude, I fucking love it. I think it's great.
He likes it. I don't understand why. Like it's not the most horrible thing when you eat it, but it has a really, really, really bad smell. But the worst part about it is after you eat it, it fucking sticks to you. And you can't get rid of the smell. And you smell it and you taste it.
It's all day.
And you burp it and it's on your hands. And it's for like 24 hours before it starts to go away. And there's nothing you can do. You're just walking durian now. You're the most offensive piece of shit on the planet because you like durian. Yeah. It's gross.
So it's about like fish oil. Somebody that consumes fish oil, it's like in your pores and shit.
It's way worse than fish oil. It's like really strong. I got kicked out of my house. I had to go sit out on the curb for all day. I couldn't go in the house because my partner said, get the fuck out. You're not allowed to be in here anymore. And yeah.
Have you ever eaten like too much fresh garlic where you can like feel it in your throat, and even like when you wake up the next day, you can still feel in your belly and your breath that you have garlic?
Okay, I got one for you. I was dating somebody at one time that ate a lot of garlic, and when we would get hot and heavy, and she'd be all sweating during intercourse, she would reek of garlic, bro.
Yeah.
It would be in them pores, like you would just smell it all down her body, all over her breath, everything. It would just be like, whoa, damn. So, like, what is this? You call it durian? Durian? What is this again?
So it's a tropical fruit, and it's about that big. And
Oh, okay, that big fruit. Okay.
No, they both do.
Oh, okay.
They look almost exactly the same. It looks like a jackfruit. It's all spiky and shit. And when you cut it open, it's filled with like a custard and a big seed. And the custard, it tastes like gym socks, smegma, garlic, and sweet. So I like it. I think it's good.
Well, the fruit is like gelatinous.
It's like custard. It's almost exactly like custard.
Yeah, it's like a thick custard. So you don't even have to chew it. It's just like goo.
Yeah, so if you're a big weenie, you think it's like pus, you know.
It's kind of pus-like, yeah. It's really bad. I mean, you got balls if you eat durian.
It's thicker than thicker than pus.
If you find foods that have are made with durian, like a lot of
candies and
Oriental
bread,
stores and stuff, they have like cakes or cookies, and they are made with durian. Those are actually really good, and they don't have like the hard stench that you get from just eating the fruit. So
does it have the garlic gym sock smegma taste?
No,
it's the smegma part that's the. I think people have a hard time getting over the smegma aspect of it.
Not you. Yeah. That's your favorite.
I like it.
You love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's just good.
You even wrote a song about it.
Yeah, it was fucking good.
So what's some other things that you've tried? I mean, those like that you can say that were.
There's 1,000-year-old eggs, like anything you could get over here in America. 1,000-year-old eggs. Fucking scrapple, disgusting. Fucking scrapple.
You're gonna make people mad.
Yeah,
like,
scrapple. By far, hands down, scrapple's the worst thing I've ever had.
What in the Great Depression kind of fucking food?
What the hell is scrapple?
Fucking Great Depression.
Do you know what scrapple is?
What is it?
Go
ahead and describe it.
That's what they eat in Philly. They live off of it. That's why they all have heart disease.
It's like a loaf food, and they slice it into slices like a Spam almost, but it's mostly like oats and
it's like corn.
It's like a wheat product, cornmeal.
Cornmeal.
And then it's got like some kind of ground meat in it and spices.
She's overcomplicating it. It's cornmeal and pig assholes. That's all it is. Yeah, they just cut out pig assholes, fry it in cornmeal. That's scrapple.
I try to be nice with it.
Ew.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've tried haggis.
Haggis, menudo, all that, tripe of any sort. Yeah.
Haggis is another one of those foods that really sticks with you if you eat it. Like, if you ate haggis for a long time, and it's not good.
Yeah, it's like tripe. It either tastes like chlorine, bleach, or poop.
Barnyard.
Yeah,
barnyard.
No, poop.
It's got a barnyard.
It's fucking cow shit. Yeah. Tastes like cow shit. Yeah. I mean, just whatever you can find that's like normal food. I won't go eat hobo puke or anything like that, But
you ate the hot dog out of the garbage can.
Yeah, garbage can hot dogs are normal. That's
at 7-Eleven.
That's fine.
You say it's
right on.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah.
It saves your life.
Placenta is good. I've had
you
placenta.
Did the human placenta.
Yeah, placenta's good.
Yeah.
It tastes like liver. Yeah.
Liver's not good.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not liver. I'm not a liver person.
I watched a guy on YouTube by the name of Shrouded Hand, and Shrouded Hand likes to talk about morbid shit. And one of the later episodes that he did within the last few months was the most disgusting foods from different countries.
Yeah.
And one of them was baby mice wine that they use.
Oh, did you say wine? Baby mice wine.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd get down on that. Yeah, I'd do that.
Was it like Was it like a Pinky Mouse?
Yeah.
Like a little...
Yeah, baby mice stuffed into a bottle with like some kind of I don't know what it was, vinegar or something like that, and they let them ferment in there. And then after a while, it's not used usually to drink. It's used as an ointment. But
Right.
if you drink it, it's like, yeah, it's pretty foul, I guess.
I can imagine. Yeah, I guess.
It's generally used as an antiseptic. Please try some.
Tastes like pine bedding. Yeah.
And then in South America, they feed you what they call frog juice, where they just put a certain frog in a blender and blend it up with a few herbs and spices, and you drink it as a drink, and it's supposed to be good for your libido for men.
I don't need any more boners, though.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on boners.
I'm okay with your boners.
I don't need any more. Frog juice for boners.
This is a good amount.
See, if it's
This is a
raw
good amount.
frog, I think I wouldn't fuck with just because I'd be afraid of amoebas getting in my brain.
Yeah.
If it was cooked, I'd do it. Like if it was pasteurized. But I would be terrified of getting like weird frog amoebas.
Did you hear about that guy who got dared to eat the slug, and it's just like a normal slug, northern hemisphere slug?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in the military, and everybody's like, "Eat the slug, bro." He's like, "I will." They're like, "You won't." So he eats the slug, and the slug has brain-eating amoeba parasites in it, and it fucking kills his ass.
It made him totted.
Oh my god!
Holes in his brain. He died. Yeah.
From eating the slug.
Yeah, he ate a slug and it potatoed his ass, dude. It was fucking.
I guess you got to stay away from things like raw mussels and things and creatures such as that, and maybe amphibians.
We eat raw oysters all the time.
Yeah, but they don't have brain-eating parasites.
Well, we don't know. There's sometimes you go to the coast and you eat oysters and nobody says anything, and sometimes you go and you want oysters, they're like, you can't have them right now, it's the red tide.
Is that code for menstruation?
That's usually what that's
yeah.
for. I'm like, oh, you're on your period and I can't have no fucking oysters.
The oysters are on their red wings.
I'm ready.
You don't want to eat those oysters, I'm telling you. You'll be on the toilet for days.
Weird shit. I'm not. That's nothing
Is
new
what they
here.
call it when you can't eat oysters? Red tide? That's fucking wild.
I think so. I could be wrong.
It's fucking wild.
How about you Google it?
Nah.
Google what's red tide mean.
Google lies anyway. It says the world is round.
Oh.
Yeah, they had the worst one, I think, other than eating the shrimp alive, because they have one called Jansing shrimp salad where they pour citric like
Acid
lemon juice.
Yeah,
and they dance around.
I'd fuck with that.
But the worst one I saw on that list that he talked about, and is right smack dab in the middle of it, he made it the main course. Somewhere over in Northern Europe, they take a seal and kill it. They open it up and take everything out of it, fill the inside of it with dead, like pelican-sized birds that they tie up real tightly, right? And they bury this seal full of pelicans inside in the ground under a bunch of rocks so that bugs can't get to it or nothing. They take it out a year later and consume the birds inside.
Fuck, dude, that's
Do
hardcore.
they eat the seal too?
I don't know. I think they just use it as a way to like store it, and something about the way it rots causes the
It's like a
I don't know.
Like seals. So there's this other really gross food that I would try, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's literally like meat in fat. And the fat basically makes it so that the meat can deteriorate, but it can't get like outside germs on it or whatever. And it smells really rancid. And they like, it's like Middle Eastern or something. And you'll see it in the markets. It's got just like big piles of yellow fat, and it's got chunks of meat in it. And they just give you some, and you're supposed to eat the fat with it too. But I wondered if it wasn't the same theory with the seal, because seals have a lot of fat. They have a really, really, really rich fat layer. And so maybe that makes it so that it's kind of safe.
It's Morocco.
Morocco
Does it.
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called though, but I guess
It probably has something similar to that, yeah. Because, like I said, I mean, they specifically use that one type of animal to store the birds in. So
yeah, they make like a meat slurry. It's just like fucking putrefied fucking jam. Ugh.
Do they take the feathers off?
What?
I would imagine that they
No,
don't.
they just shove it in there and let it putrefy. Yeah, it's fucking Nurgle food.
I don't know if I could try it. Like some stuff, I feel like it's not worth dying about.
George Canoe, who are these people?
yes, he says, "Who are these people?"
We're not people. We're degenerate fucking cunts.
Exactly.
We're the piss masters of the universe.
I don't even see where you saw
It was right there. It popped up on the screen over there. Over there.
Yeah, see?
See? Who are these people?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Canoe, who are you?
Yeah, we're just hanging out. We're talking about gross things that you can eat,
Yeah.
other than ass. I mean, compared to some of these things we've talked about, I would say that eating ass would be actually not so bad.
Eating ass is a delight.
Is great.
It's a delight.
Yeah,
Who's not
you know?
doing that anymore?
It's the only thing millennials contributed to society.
is making it cool to eat ass.
Yeah.
Look
Dude,
at
for
it
real.
now. Butt lickers.
Yeah, butt licking.
I will say this: if you were to go to the gathering back in, say, 2002 or the 2005 maybe, or before that, and you showed somebody your butthole, you might get your ass kicked.
Yeah. They're extremely homophobic. OG
And now
juggalos never liked me until they turned gay.
Hear that, world?
Yeah.
If you like Jawny P, you're gay.
Yeah, you're gay.
That's the
For
measure.
that, yeah.
You can't even say no homo.
Yeah,
It
he's
doesn't
gonna
work.
change his name to bootleg butt lick after this.
Hey,
Yeah,
my
no,
old,
some of the OGs are still fucking extremely homophobic, and you say gay around them, they fucking freak out and hide in their tent. Yeah, it's crazy.
my lady doesn't mind when I eat ass like groceries. I mean, she likes it.
Ah, it's great.
You don't have to be gay to like to eat ass.
You don't have to be gay to get your ass ate either.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. It's great. It's always a fun
I
time.
mean, you may be gay and not want to get poked in the butt, but the lights were off and you didn't know she had something strapped onto her, and the next thing you know, you were just relaxing, thinking, "Man, that was a good session," and whoop, we ain't done yet.
You're
You know
gay,
what I mean?
he's gay, and the guy watching's gay. It's gay.
It's all gay.
I've come to terms with it.
So then the next day you wake up thinking, "Man, that wasn't so bad. I thought it was going to be terrible." And then you're sitting there contemplating, "Well, now am I gay?" Even though you still like chicks. It messes with you.
Just don't question it. Just let it happen.
It just doesn't even
Just
matter.
let it happen.
It just doesn't even matter. If everyone's having a good time, let's not put labels on it. Just have fun.
Yeah, nothing matters anyway.
Just let it
Fucking
go.
whatever. It's all meaningless.
Exactly.
We're spinning into an abyss. A void. It doesn't matter. Nothing's too
I'm-
it doesn't matter anyway.
That's always been the only concern of mine about going to the gathering is I don't know if I've been to the gathering in the past, like you said, back when it was kind of strictly just the way it was then. I have not been to one of the new gatherings where it's like a free for all of just about anything you can fucking imagine.
It's it's hit or miss because you get a lot of tourists. You get a lot of people coming through that are not juggalos, that are not zooligans, that are not whatever into anything that we're into.
But sometimes they surprise you.
But they surprise you, like
1 year.
yeah, we had a big puppet out. I make all the puppets and shit. And we had a big puppet and it had a big O mouth. And two of the most beautiful motherfuckers I've ever seen in my
They
life.
were like They
fucking.
were like Norwegian.
Have you seen Super Troopers, the fucking Swedish couple
yeah.
that are fucking
In the race
car?
Yeah.
It was like those.
It was like those people, except 2 times fucking hotter. They were so hot.
They were really an attractive couple.
And so they walked
but they
up.
looked like they shouldn't be.
Yeah,
here.
no, they look like tourists. They look like they were from fucking Germany, like just coming up. And anyway, so I told them, "You're too fucking beautiful to be here. Get the fuck out."
We had our megaphones, right? So we're yelling. We're like, "You guys are too beautiful to be here. This is for ugly people only.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out."
And so they're like, "No, we want to be
we're
here. What do we
okay.
got to
What
do?"
do we
So I
gotta
told the
do?
guy he had to fuck the puppet. And so he whips his dick out, and I give him a condom, and he fucks the puppet. And so
no, he doesn't.
he's
just,
in.
He doesn't just
yeah.
fuck the puppet.
No,
right?
he fucks that
Because
puppet,
the
man.
puppet's
Yeah.
on the ground, so he doesn't like pick up the puppet and take the puppet to his dick. No, like the puppet's on the ground, so he gets on the ground.
He fucks it, dude.
The puppet,
Yeah, he
right?
fucked it. He fucked
And
it
then
proper.
he gets up. He's still got the condom on his dick, and he goes, "Does that count? Am I a juggalo?" We're like,
Yeah,
"Fucking
dude, you're
right,
in.
dude.
Yeah, you're in. So
You're
yeah.
right."
I mean, so I can't hate every tourist coming through because some of them
Some of them-
entertain the shit out of me.
Some
Yeah,
of them fuck.
yeah, some of them fuck, dude. I'm in. Yeah,
That was great.
yeah. So it's kind of like hit or miss on. So yeah, I mean, there's always the homies there. Like you got your friends there. You're good. You know, shit. You're just gonna be camping and doing dumb shit with your friends anyway. That's the only reason I go. I don't give a fuck about who's playing. I don't care. I've seen ICP
Seen
5,000 goddamn times.
Everybody's seen
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I've seen
I mean,
everything
we
as
still
far
go
as
down
that
and
goes.
do the
yeah.
show, right? Because you got to get the Fago shower, you got to get in the pit and all that. But
I go
that's
for
not why
I go
you
for Trash War and my friends. That's it.
Fuck trash wars, man.
Trash War rules.
Fuck trash wars.
Dude, Trash War rules.
You
She hates
You
Trash
nasty
War.
piece of shit.
Yeah. She fucking hates Trash War.
Oh my god. You don't have to share 10 with you.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, I mean, it's quiet now. It got way quiet. Like,
So
everybody goes to bed at 3 in the morning.
I would
and,
say there was a huge shift. There was a huge shift year before last. What was that?
A little bit.
23?
yeah, a little bit.
Because
Yeah.
we went
This is still
22
wild. Yeah. Last
was
year,
off
I
the
didn't.
hook.
I can't talk about this year because I didn't go. So like, I don't matter. This last year, I don't matter.
Yeah, but like 22 was off the hook. Like
Yeah, it
shit
was cool as
was
fuck.
going down. Like all kinds of mad, crazy shit happened. It was pure anarchy. It was beautiful. It was noisy 24 hours a day. It was never quiet ever. It was awesome. Fantastic gathering. 23, we went and like everybody was in bed by,
Yeah, it was chill.
midnight,
Yeah.
1 o'clock max.
Yeah, everybody was calm.
And it was
chill.
quiet
Yeah.
and there was way less, I would say, shenanigans
I mean, we
happening.
were
in
still
23.
fucking around. Yeah,
We
yeah,
fucked around.
yeah.
We were doing our normal bullshit. But we also got a disproportionate amount of attention for it because we weren't doing more stuff we normally do. There was just less other stuff to capture. So we ended up with a lot of attention.
Like there was still shit going down. It just wasn't everywhere all the time.
It wasn't
you know?
a constant
yeah.
barrage of circus of mayhem.
Yeah.
Like everywhere you look, there's something crazy going on. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
fuck?
used to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I'm used to that.
Yes.
I'm used to just every goddamn square foot being some crazy ass shit. And yeah, it feels like we're all getting old.
I mean, especially if you guys are going to bed earlier. I mean, I was at.
I mean, I wasn't, but people, it just got quiet, about 3 a.m.
Yeah,
got
you
quiet.
could tell the party died.
Yeah, party died
Like
3
there was
a.m.
probably
Yeah.
a couple camps or whatever kind of doing their thing until, daybreak or whatever, but it wasn't everybody, and it used to be everybody was on all week. You didn't sleep. You passed out from exhaustion. That was it. And so I felt like 23 was a little different that way. Is that,
Well, and back. I mean, it is what it is. It's always a good time. Yeah, if you haven't been in a while, I highly recommend it. It'll be at Legend Valley again, and it's easy. You camp easy. Everything's easy.
Yeah, I remember being at Camp Zool 3,
Yeah.
and I guess the gathering was going on close to the same time, and Clockwork E shows up
Yeah, they're dope.
with SON, and they got this blaring horn going off, and they're yelling, "Fuck yo, sleep."
Yeah.
Fuck yo, sleep. I'm like, what the fuck? And then all these people that are there,
Yeah, Zool, calm down.
yeah, we're like, yeah, we're at Camp Zool, man. We're all still trying to sleep. The sun ain't even up yet. It's like they partied hard and came all the way from fucking wherever the fuck to come fuck with us because they were still up partying all night.
Yeah, I fucking love those boys. Kyle and Billy D are fucking amazing.
And oh man, I'll tell you this much, dude. The thing about it is,
Yo,
no,
it's
there's a harvester.
Hell yeah! Fucking love that.
There he is, hiding out in this fucking porta potty.
Sorry, I'm a little late.
No, we ain't doing shit. We're just wasting air.
Exactly. It's been a good conversation so far, man. It's been real chill.
Yeah.
Good.
If you like poop.
Good.
Hey, the harvester's all about. He is the porta potty hustler.
Hell yeah. That's fucking sick.
Congratulations on your title.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, she's got a butt plug.
Is that
You saw that.
Banned. Too hot for TV. Is that the
Too hot for TV.
I hope that thing's got a flared base.
Safety first.
I wish I don't.
Butt plugs aren't gay, by the way.
I have a Jesus for Juggalos.
Oh, look at
book.
that. Nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fucking butt plug head.
That's awesome. We do have a Juggalos for Jesus. Butt plug.
I don't know where
We
it
have
is.
a lot of
It's
butt
probably in
plugs.
the Benedicts.
It might be in the box of dicks, actually.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, like, what's the craziest thing you guys might have seen at the gathering, though?
So last year we did speaking of butt plugs, we did a boof it and you get it for free.
Boof a butt
And so we
plug,
brought-
you win a butt
Yeah,
plug.
you boof a butt plug, you win a butt plug.
And of course, it's the one that is inside you.
Yeah.
You get to walk away with
So
it.
so we brought like 17 of them, and so we had a line of people just shoving these butt plugs up their ass. And
They
then
were
some
not
other
hard to
homies,
get rid of.
some other homies were across the way, and they were selling THC lollipops. And so they came in on it, and if you boofed the lollipop, you got that for free. So we had a line of fucking people shoving shit up their ass, lollipops, butt plugs, whatever.
Well, because the part of the deal was that you had to do it in front of everybody.
Yeah, no,
right?
we had to
It was
film
like
it
right
and
now.
watch it go in.
Yeah,
It wasn't like, oh, you get to secretly stick it up there.
it was a public affair.
Yeah. It's a
You're-
public affair.
All eyes on you. You're sticking this thing in your ass.
Yeah, so like the three guys lined up, spreading cheeks, shoving those butterfly-shaped pops or lollipops up their ass was pretty brutal.
They were
Yeah.
not.
Oh, I bet that hurt.
Speaking of hemorrhoids, yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh,
it just fall right in me. I
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
pancakes.
On him, but one guy like took the wrapper off because he said that the corners were pointy, and he stuck it up his ass, and then he takes it out and eats it. He's
Yeah,
like,
well,
"I can eat
they
this, right?"
were all gonna eat it.
They were like-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yours.
And
And
so-
he, like just right at fresh out, like right in the mouth.
Yeah, but the butt plug thing wasn't the crazy thing. That was, we planned that. It was that after we ran out of butt plugs, people who had already gotten the butt plugs went to go get their friends to do it, but we were out of butt plugs, so they would give us the butt plug that they already boofed to give to their friend to boof. So it's a double boofing. So out of the 17 butt plugs, we had like 19 people boof since we had repeats.
So there was one.
And
there
the
there
one
was
kitty.
these two
Yeah, fucking
guys
I'll
in
just tell her.
particular because he comes by and he's got his friend and he's like, "Yeah, I was here earlier. I boofed the butt plug. You got any more?" He wants to do it. And we're like, "Oh, we're out. I'm sorry." And he's like, "That's all right." He goes, "Here, use mine." So he hands his butt plug to his buddy, and the guy
You
literally.
can see the shit on it. Like,
it was
yeah.
clearly not.
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah, dude,
it was
there's shit on it,
clearly
yeah.
used. And the guy takes the butt plug and he goes
Fucking
like this.
pop. Yeah, to fucking
And
sucks the
cleans
shit off.
it
Yeah,
off with his
Yeah.
mouth
yeah.
and then boofs it.
Yeah.
And we're like, thanks for
Yeah.
the show, guys.
So like that was
I got no prize.
So that was up there with cool shit. Yeah. That was cool shit. Yeah, so the guy eating the shit off the butt plug was up there. Yeah.
oh, Jesus Christ.
And then Reaper's a legend. That motherfucker, he was holding a sign that said, "We'll boof stuff for money."
It was like $10.
$10 I'll
do
boof it. Oh no, I'll do
No,
anything
I'll do
for
whatever
$10.
you want.
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Was that the Carolina Reaper guy? That boofed the Reaper?
Yeah, so he
That
shoved
was
the
at our
Reaper up his
camp.
ass, and then he ate the Reaper, and then he started puking up the Reaper, and then he had to go to med tent, and it was
all
they
bad.
couldn't do shit for him, so he came back fucking puking and shitting his ass everywhere.
Dude,
And that one was cool too.
We offered him milk. We were like, you can booth this milk. And somebody had like a little bottle of milk in a cooler, but the label had fallen off. And he's like, no, I don't want to put the janky milk on my butt. And we're like, well, then we have ice.
Yeah.
So he freaking starts putting ice cubes in his asshole. And I don't know if you know anything about that, but that's a technique used
It's hard
to wake up people when they OD. It's one of the most painful things that you can do to yourself is stick ice in your asshole.
But it's really hard to gauge stuff because there's so much weird shit that happens all the time that it's like I've snorted dead people, like fucking cremation ashes. I mean, like I've seen so much weird shit. People just getting pegged, fucking whatever. Like you can imagine it's happened. So I mean, I've seen it so much weird shit that it's like hard to top 10 it, you know?
Probably.
I fucking love this guy.
I told you, this guy's got stories like the craziest shit.
About are you guys aware of Shank and in his shitting in his bucket rituals in the road in front of our camp?
No, I'm not. Let's hear about it.
He had this little 5-gallon bucket and he had it made up with a seat like a toilet, right? And
Yes.
At the beginning of the beginning of the gathering, he had it in a little tent.
Well,
The little
everybody does.
tent started to stink so bad that he couldn't like go in there without throwing up. So he decided, fuck it, I'm at the gathering.
Not him. We decided because I got roped into it to pull the bucket out of the tent, and so we had this huge bag of shit, and he's puking everywhere. Everywhere's tight. That was awesome. And it felt like the Blair Witch Project, you know, like bad lighting and except with a bag of shit.
There's a big bag of shit.
And so that bag of shit ended up on the main walkway. And Steve Trickle, the guy who owns Legend Valley, ended up running over it with his little fucking wheelie
broke
board.
it open.
Yeah,
I'm going to answer that question for George.
Yeah, it was horrible.
But at one point,
I'll tell you who these people are. These are my new best friends.
So at one point, he's only going to shit in the bucket outside from now on. So he takes the bucket out in front, and it's pure broad daylight. He's shitting in the bucket. Patrons are walking by. All the juggalos are walking in and out, in and out, in and out.
And he's a bald motherfucker, so he stuck a dildo on his head.
Somebody comes by and sticks a dildo to his fucking forehead. So he's shitting with a dildo on his forehead. And then here comes this fucking iguana thing out of nowhere. Like these guys just brought a pet giant lizard. And so now there's a giant lizard walking around the guy, shitting on a bucket with a dildo on his forehead. So.
Yeah. And so the shit bucket turned into the poop dollar manufacture plant. So we just dipped the dollars in there in front of everybody and plop them out. So it was ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Gross.
Yeah,
He was plopping dollars in the poop so people would pick it up and.
Everybody had hand, mouth, and foot. What's that? Hand, mouth, and foot, or whatever.
Yeah. Probably Hep C. Who knows? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All the H ones.
Yeah, everything with an H. Yeah. Fucking gross. HIV.
HIV from shit dollars.
Get them sipping that forbidden blue Kool-Aid.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a bad time at the gathering. Yeah.
How about with touring with Green Jello? Like, what's one of the craziest things you've seen with them?
Oh shit, Jello isn't so gross.
Jello's different.
Yeah, it's different. It's not so gross. It's totally crazy.
But it's got a different flavor.
Yeah.
The flavor's not poop, right?
Yeah, it's not poop flavored. But I mean, we used to just do fucking dangerous shit all the time. So like one of the big, we don't do it so much anymore because, like I said, we're old. But we used to get a ladder out in the mosh pit, and Bill would climb up one end, and I'd climb up the other, and they'd do a circle pit around the ladder, and I always thought I was going to die during that. And then watching a dude get up on a big PA speaker, and it's like, he's good 10 feet tall, and he's going to jump off to stage dive, but everybody cleared the way, so he just fucking popped off the concrete. Like, that shit was crazy.
Yow!
Yeah. I don't know. I had some gross moments. Like, we had a diarrhea challenge where...
Yes.
Well, okay, tell them why you...
I got to get to it. So one of the guitarists said he can't go on his tour because he had diarrhea. And so me and the other guitarist said, you can tour with diarrhea. So we're going to give ourselves diarrhea. So all we ate was gas station hot dogs and Taco Bell. And we didn't eat any good food, nothing. Like usually I do orange juice and bananas. But we ate all the shit garbage road food. And we gave ourselves diarrhea. And so I didn't have a shower for 4 days. And I was wearing the same clothes. 4 days
Hemorrhoids again.
with diarrhea. I had fucking shit all over my ass and balls. So we get to the show, and there's this really, it was some girl's birthday. Woman, grandma, old lady. And she was all fucking hot to trot. She was ready to party. And so I had a gimmick for a long time where I was getting the record for the most testicle touches out of anybody ever. And
His testicles.
yeah, my testicles. People touch my balls, and so I had this huge running number of people playing with my nut.
Like that.
Yeah. So every show I'd get up and everybody would come up and touch my balls. Well, this girl got brave and she wanted to lick them.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she came up fucking ass to fucking dick, just diarrhea, smegma mouth.
Oh man, she got the whole mud flap, huh?
Dude, as soon as her tongue got off my dick, I could see in her eyes that she realized she fucked up.
It was like
Yeah.
instant regret.
It was instant regret. She was not stoked anymore. It's fucking happy birthday, bitch. Yeah, dude, that was crazy. Yeah, I mean, but there's endless. Yeah, I mean, endless stories with that shit. Yeah, it always gets out of pocket. Yeah.
4 days of diarrhea just to prove a point to the guitarist.
Yeah.
I'm going on 20 years of diarrhea right now. You know what I mean?
Hey, you need a butt plug.
Yeah.
I shit pancakes.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
It does, man. You get to a certain age and point that your body just says you're no longer passing salads. You're passing salads.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
more solid balls.
Spray and pray. I'm a spray and pray guy myself.
A fucking smoothie. Yeah.
I shit like I just ate a bunch of roadkill. You know what I mean? Like it just fucking, like all of the back of the toilet.
It's like that burning rubber shit that just fucking
Add
fills the
that
house.
to our list of weird foods from
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, roadkill.
Roadkill.
Yeah. Roadkill Cafe. Remember that shit? They used to have those shirts everywhere in the 90s.
Yeah, they did.
That was-
Roadkill Cafe, you're right.
Cook-off.
Yeah, it's a dad joke. Oh, gross! You're making
I
shirts
got a buddy that used to say he shits like a bird of prey. You know, like how it's fucking prey.
It's got some pressure behind it.
Hell yeah. Fucking turkey vulture shit's got to smell good. That shit's got to be great.
Gross.
All
No
they do
way.
is feed on roadkill all the time.
Oh man, dude.
I love that he announces it. Gross.
Gross. What's grosser than gross? That. Yeah. Hell
Getting
yeah.
to the bottom of a mayonnaise jar and finding a used condom.
Oh, this.
That's a good prank.
That's a great
I like that one.
This is a perfect opportunity for you to ask your favorite question, Harvester.
Oh yes, worst porta potty
Worst
porta
porta is the gathering.
ever.
Yeah, gathering. Period.
Why is everybody the gathering, man? We need something crazy. It better be good, like you watch somebody get blown apart in a porta potty or something.
Well, maybe. I don't know. We went down to downtown Portland. And
Oh,
it was
fuck. I
when,
forgot about that one. That one was tight. Yeah. Yeah.
COVID
Okay, here we go. Sounds good.
You guys remember when COVID and then they had the George Floyd protests, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
the George Floyd protests
So
completely and utterly destroyed Portland, Oregon.
we went down.
Yeah. Like
Much like me in this porta potty.
bro, dude, it was depressing. Like, okay, all jokes aside, fucking, I got to downtown, and the sadness, the fucking homeless people, stacked.
So
Fucking no shoes in the rain, nothing. So you got to set up the bleakness of this, and then take it away, Riri.
we call in and we're idiots because we're after to see the gross, right? Because that's what we like. So we're like, they just shut down the protests for everything, and all of downtown is fucked. So we go downtown and we park by one of the banks because all of the banks buildings that were completely made out of windows were untouched.
Yeah, all the banks untouched.
They were pristine. So I was like, well, I'm going to park here because clearly there's like cameras and good lighting. And then, you know, we're scrubs, right? So we fit in with the homeless. But I mean, there was garbage and newspapers. All the roads were shut down. There were no cars. There were like any car that was there was busted out. There was tents everywhere. All you could hear was sirens and people literally wailing and screaming,
dying, dude. Like, it was wild.
And we're walking around down there. And
hey, it's Womp Cosby. What's up?
What's up, y'all?
That's a controversial last name you got there, buddy.
Hey, it happens.
He's a pretty good guy. Just don't take any drinks.
Yeah,
I'm a very controversial man.
J-E-L-L-O.
Anyways, I'll save you all the grisly details. But we ran into we had to
go to the bathroom.
We had to piss so bad, and there are porta potties all over downtown Portland, and every single one that we opened had something new in it that should never be in a porta potty.
One had a bed in it.
One had a bed, a
crammed
mattress
in the fucking shithole. Covered in excrement. That was tight. That one was crazy.
And there was like a comforter with like a.
These guys are fucking awesome. You guys live the life.
And there was needles everywhere and used condoms.
Yeah, so like you open the door.
It was like a statue to the grotesque inside every single porta potty.
Yeah. So like
unusable.
The gathering porta potties were clean comparatively because these were completely covered in shit. Yeah,
it makes you wonder how they got so high, right?
Yeah,
are the fucking?
Well, they were pulling it out and wiping it on it. It was fucking crazy. It was mentally ill homeless people. Bathroom. It had a bed in it. It had their clothes in it.
It was like someone was trying to use it as an
crazy.
apartment.
Yeah, it was like an apartment.
But they shoved it and covered it full of shit and blood and semen on top of whatever it was they were trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
It was wild.
So that was the grossest porta potty. Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I fucking love it.
It's definitely the gathering.
Yeah, the gathering's number 2.
Because they just get full, and even if they're not full, people act like they are. And
that's a new
everywhere.
gathering thing too. Is they clean the porta potties a lot more, so they're not as gross as they used to be. Like it used to be piles of shit, but now they clean it at like every fucking morning. So it's gross by the end of the day, but it's clean by morning.
Well, and like a newer thing that they started doing is there's a group of I want to say it's girls. I heard it was girls, but I don't know who's doing it, so I can't say for sure. But they're bringing a private lock, and they'll pick a porta potty, and they'll fucking lock it, right? And so there's only key holders that can get into that one particular porta potty. And I know that the thought is then they have one clean, usable porta potty that they can use. And I hope that trend doesn't catch on because
that's fucking genius.
I'll squat.
I just shit all over the lock.
I'll pee on the poop. I don't care. Just don't lock it because I need to get in there.
That is awesome.
Whatever.
I'm a pee on the poop person.
Just poop in the road. Nobody cares.
Yeah, we did that too.
You're gonna pee on the poop.
Steve will run over it with his little wheelie board.
He was so mad.
He's bad as fuck.
I've never seen him so mad. Oh my god, he almost couldn't use his little Roomba. He was so mad.
Roomba, yeah, that's what he rides.
I don't know what they're called.
They're called Roombas.
They got the little one wheel in the middle, and
is this the guy that ran over the shit bag?
Oh, you mean the boards, the off-road boards with the big wheel?
Roombas. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called. I have a guy though around here that rides one. That bitch. So I guess they have a balancer like a gyroscope in them.
Yeah.
And it limits how fast they can go, or it turns itself off. Well, he doesn't. He's been riding it for a long time, and he doesn't even run that thing. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I watched him take a header at like 35 miles an hour. He broke his fucking arm, dude. It was crazy.
Oh, that's pretty good speed to smash your arm.
I don't know.
Right, he he was mobbing, and things like, and he just lawn darted, and he put his hands out, and his fucking.
That mental image is beautiful. Fucking woo, dude.
I don't know anything about those things except whenever you see somebody ride on one, if you yell out to them, "Hey, nice Roomba," they really like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they look at you like you're a fucking idiot. Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Do a kickflip.
So he ran over the bag of shit that made everybody throw up?
Yeah, but he owns the fucking grounds.
He's the venue.
owner of Legend Valley. He owns the whole place. So he's like extra pissed off because he's got shit all over his property.
Went back. He runs over it, and then it goes plop, plop, plop down the road, and he realized what had happened, so he stops. He walks back, and he's pissed as fuck, and he's looking at us in camp, and of course, the guy who did it isn't here right now, and we're all like...
Yeah. Oh, I snitched his ass out so fast, I'm going to kick his ass out.
I'm like, that's not me.
Call the cops!
You know? And he picks it up with his bare hand. He's like trying to only touch plastic, but I don't even think he cared that much. He was so mad. He picks it up. He's like, knock this shit off.
All right, Dad.
You just gotta knock this shit off. No more of this. And he gets it and he comes away with his bag of shit, and it's leaking.
The whole way, dude, the whole fucking way was tight.
And I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna get thrown out.
So I just looked that thing up, right? And your Roomba's way better because it's literally just called a fucking one wheel.
Oh,
one wheel? Yeah, that name is not creative at all.
That's lame.
Yeah,
it's a fucking Roomba.
Yeah, it's a fucking Roomba.
Jesus. Fucking, that's like somebody making a model of a, like a car company, and they just call it car.
It's just a car.
It's car. What's your car model called? Car.
It's a car.
Yeah.
Just car.
So I see you've been doing a lot of artwork, Jawny.
Yeah, I've been doing, forever, but yeah, recently I've been doing, so like I said, I quit my day job. I used to be an adult and had a real job that I did that provided me the ability to tour still while I was working. So I ran a company, but I ended up resigning and departing from that company this year, which is the best move for me personally. So I've just been grinding on creating stuff, doing a lot of Jello shit, and I've been doing a ton of stuff for just random dudes in the underground scene, So I was running a thing for a while of as long as they were going to make merch and promote their product, that I would do a free logo for them, as long as it wasn't obnoxious, like, how these fucking rapper dudes get, like, I want 5,000 things for free. No, dude, I'll do a decap or something. So I've been doing a bunch of stuff with underground guys and just kind of getting them logos going so they can print up stickers or t-shirts. I really like helping out people just starting.
I feel like I need a Johnny P fucking decap, man.
Yeah, that sounds like an idea.
I'd be more than happy to. You guys know, fucking getting somebody to draw your shit and just paying for the fucking merch it gets crazy, and you're talking guys who don't have an established following yet. So they're just getting going. I like their shit. I like anybody making art, period. Anybody who's brave enough to put their shit out there is cool with me. Because it's hard, especially if you're not that good. It's embarrassing in a way. You're like, it sucks, but I made this poop. Those are the guys I like to do.
I'm so happy for your poop.
Like
Thanks for sharing that.
Those are the guys I like doing work for, because right out the gate, like, I don't want to toot my own horn or be a fucking conceited dick, but I've been in the game for so long. I've been doing art for bands and posters for my whole fucking life. 15 on, that they get professional work done for nothing right out the gate, and they can just go with it. So it's no skin on my ass because I can do it fast. So I've been doing a lot of that. That's been a thing. And then I'm always doing shit for Jello. We're doing the comic books right now, which is cool.
Those covers are coming together.
They're coming great. And it's so there was a run where Bill had worked with DC Comics back in 1994.
Of course he did.
Yeah, of course he did. Of course he fucking did. And so there's a whole comic book plotted out, and a lot of it's done, but not all of it's done. So what we're going to do is finish the storyline and then release those comics, because they never got published. They never got released. So then, it's just kind of a dead project for the last, 30 years?
Yeah,
30-year-old project getting resurrected.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, I've been listening to Green Jello since I was in like 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah, I was gonna
Bro,
say,
that 333 album, big dog.
yeah,
Yeah.
333 was dope as fuck. It's a great album. It's awesome. But yeah, like Serial Killer came out when we were all like fucking 10 years old, whatever. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, 1994 was when the comic, it was about when 333 was released, around the same time-ish. And so yeah, we're just going to get it going, and we're using all the money to go to the movie that Green Jello's not making it, but it's very Green Jello adjacent. The guy who did the last documentary on Green Jello, his name's Rob Gabriel. And he's making a movie called Jesus Cop, and it's a schlock horror movie about Jesus Cop. So all the money that we're making from the comic books is going to go into the movie. So then the movie will go from there. So
Is this the documentary that covered the FUTV?
No, that was Vice. Vice did that.
That was Vice, okay.
And then prior to the Vice documentary, there was Green Jello Sucks Live, and that was done by Rob Gabriel. And I worked on it with him as well. I think I've had my hand in the pot for the last decade. Every project that comes up, I try to get my little fucking pinky finger in that asshole.
So, it's true. Didn't he say that Manspeaker? I'm speaking of. Didn't he say that a lot of the riffs that he used in the earliest material was just riffs that were already done, just reversed?
All of it, everything, as long as we do now. Yeah, everything. Yeah.
He's got a whole list of lawsuits.
Cow God is Ace of Spades by Motorhead. Fucking Three Little Pigs is Smoke on the Water backwards, which is funny because that's what Beethoven backwards, so it's backwards. It's just twisted. Yeah. No, everything.
Three Little Pigs is such a dope song.
Yeah. Harley House is fucking Metallica. It's all, everything's a ripoff. That's the band. The band is, so everything that everybody else gets shit for doing, like, oh, they ripped off this riff, or oh, they stole this art, or we do it shamelessly and get away with it, and everybody likes it.
For the most
part. As long as it's fucking funny, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's almost like a parody, like Weird Al does, but without having to.
It's like a parody, but it's actual plagiarism. We're not just. We're not just fucking doing that song and changing the words. We're stealing that riff and making a whole new song. It's totally plagiarism. It's awesome. Yeah. It's stealing.
What was the bear? What was that? The Bear Went Over the Mountain song?
The Bear song, yes.
Yes.
The Bear song.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I can hear the fucking beat going right in my head right now.
Right.
That concept gets echoed in everything that Jello does too. So like you'll see a lot of Jawny's art for the cover of the album or a poster or whatever. It'll be a complete ripoff referencing something else. Yeah, it's just plugged in with Jello characters.
Yeah, I just take an image of a comic book like or a movie or garbage pail kids.
Garbage pail kids, but it's not. It's Green Jello, but it's Garbage Pail Kids, right?
Yeah. So
there's an idea.
The uniqueness is just the stealing of people's shit.
We should all do Garbage Pail Kids cards of ourselves, man. That'd be fun.
I know a guy who does the art. He does like what are they called? I fucking can't remember what they're called. They're like pre-cards. They send them to Topps, and then Topps approves them and sends them on. And so I know a couple of the guys. Floydman, he actually lives near me. He does the Garbage Pail Kids cards, and he also did some work on the Garbage Pail Kids. We did like a dual release. So I did the Green Jello version, the comic booky cartoon style, and then he did the Garbage Pail Kids style. And then Joe Simcoe is another guy who does them, and he'll do customs.
One was on the CD and the other was on the vinyl. Is that right?
No, the CD had both. Yeah, it's
I
all.
can't remember how it ended up getting released, but yeah, there was a couple artists that worked on
that. That was so cool because we got like 100 different artists to contribute pieces. Like somebody drew one card, and somebody drew another card, and somebody drew another card, and then I did a big Where's Waldo thing, and somebody did something else, and so at the end of it, we had 100 different artists do something for that album. Somebody went in and animated all the fucking drawings. So if you had a special app on your phone, you played little videos of that, like a little cartoon of that drawing. It was crazy. It was like so cool. And it's just one of those things that you can only get done if you have millions of dollars or just a dedicated fucking group of people trying to do something cool. Yeah. So no, that was epic. That was next level. Yeah.
I think a Harvester Garbage Pail Kid would be fucking pretty fly, dog.
Yeah, you can make all your dreams come true.
It's funny because I'm just a guy, but I like to self promote a lot, and I really do it so I can help. If I have a footprint, then I can help people have a footprint.
Right.
It's kind of like, so I
Like,
started
we've had our
off
own
doing
stuff done recently.
That's dope. That's fucking fresh.
Hey, NSYNC.
Yeah.
Right?
I like how Nick pisses the fucking puppet master.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
That looks dope.
That's Jello style all the way, man.
Yeah, that's
fucking
great. That's
shit.
right in the same vein.
And then Night Owl Prince is going to be doing our shirt for us. If you want to pre-order out there, everybody, make sure you hit up the Harvester. He's got 2 more weeks on his pre-orders there for that shirt.
Hell yeah.
$25. $25 for that son of a bitch. Is a bad boy.
Don't buy it, you fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my own company, and I kind of I got big into doing the promotion for that, right?
Yeah.
So when I started this character, right, I was already I'm stickers and I don't know where I really planned on going with it, but then I started picking up followers, and that kind of lends to me being able to help other people, right? Like my 600, 800,000, whatever, those people might not ever see your stuff.
Right.
So I can take your stuff and put it on my page, and then hopefully you guys get more stuff.
That's how this shit works. Back in the day, we'd make the little fucking tapes, right? And then you'd pass them out to your buds. You'd be like, I found fucking ICP. Nobody heard them in fucking, I'm from California. And you get a fucking ICP tape from when you were, just hanging out in junior high, and you're promoting ICP and making them bigger. And now we can do it on the internet for our buds or people we just like. So I think it's cooler now because you can start a fucking video podcast thing and promo all your friends. And if they get 5 fans, it's worth it. Now they got their art's being shared. It's fucking amazing. Whatever.
Yeah, Harvester here, he's been doing giveaways every couple weeks. He's got one for that mask right there done by PebFX.
That's tight.
And he gets a hold of people that have merch for sale that we've had on the show, and he's been doing these giveaways every couple weeks to give back to the community. So I mean, his heart's in the right place with it.
The dope thing is the people who are making the masks and the merch get advertisement as well. So now if you need that custom mask, dude, now you know where to get it.
And I absolutely pay for the stuff. Nobody has to donate. You know what I mean? And that's like he said. I'm doing it. I'm thanking you for being on and giving us your time and helping us make a great show. We're helping. We're having a good time. We're shooting shit and what have you. And I'm also, I'm like you said, I'm getting their stuff out there. And part of my deal is, to enter the contest is you have to share it, and comment. Right. So that way they're sharing your stuff as well,
Yeah, absolutely. That's how it snowballs. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's fucking, it's great. And even if it doesn't do anything crazy, you're having friends, you're making new friends, you're making new contacts down the road. When you need something fucking crazy, you hook dude up, he can help you out, or vice versa, whatever.
Well, I mean, Wampy, me and him, I met him after seeing him here on the show, before I was ever part of it. And I reached out to him for some stuff, and, and he could vouch for it. I mean, me and him are buddies now, you know what I mean? Like, we're not just here on the show together. we chat pretty frequently, and
Well,
I
well,
support the shit out of him, and the same with Killa, and I mean in the show and everything Bootleg does, and I think that's what we need to do, like you're saying, is
everything I've ever done, I've done because I love making new friends. More people in my life is the best thing in the world. I'm not a type of person who hates people. I really enjoy people. As much shit as I talk, I really love people. And so everything I've always done has been to make connections with people. And that's kind of the Jello mission anyways, is every night is a new group of best friends. And you make lifelong friends over the weirdest little interactions. So you could run into somebody for 10 minutes and you fall in love with them and they're your friend forever. And there is not a price on that. There's no price.
I got so many dope people that I talked to because of camp and because I started this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was something that was like, I'm into this. And I had Tom. I reached out to Tom and he made it. And then this was an outlet and I got to share this with I had all the artists that paint for Zool. I had them paint it. I had Zoolobotomy painted me one. And I wanted my thing done by all the artists, right?
Right.
And that started the footprint. And then now, I mean, fucking Tom's dope. He was like one of the homies when I seen him at camp. The dude my kid was with me, so my kid smelled like a fucking foot. Tom let him go back and take a shower at his, we're living in a car. He smells like a foot. Like, I mean, it was bad. He let me go back. The dude just opened his arms and, he's a great guy. Pretzel, I mean, the dude's always been chill as hell with me. Brandon, Phil Brick's dope dude. The dude's like such a funny guy, But like I said, it makes friends, like you said. The only thing that does suck with a lot of friends and with you reaching out and doing stuff for people, there's always going to be naysayers. And those people, they think that you're doing stuff for the wrong reason. And Bootleg knows I've dealt with this recently, and it's kind of a real ball buster because I really just want the best for you guys. You know what I mean?
You know what the coolest thing about those pieces of shit are is they weed themselves out. Fucking no patience, no tolerance. Fuck off.
I always kind of think it's, I don't know, they kind of play a role too, though, right? Because especially in the Juggalo community, we've got our like shit posters.
Oh no,
or our
Juggalo shit asses don't count.
Yeah. And it's like you get stuck in somebody's craw who like makes memes, right? And now they're promoting you. I don't know how many times over the years I've seen some, off-colored meme, and I'm like, who's this guy even fucking talking about? And then there I go, finding out about this guy that's getting shit talked about.
That's the only,
I might not even share their opinion, but I now know about them.
Yeah,
so
that's the only way I would have heard a Skits Craven. Jesus.
Yeah. I disagree with the opinion on that one, but
you didn't know who he was? He's the fucking king of horrorcore.
He's the king of horrorcore.
The king. He's the king.
But I mean, even those people who like get all up in their ass and start screaming about everything, it's still publicity. It's still yelling your name, and if they haven't heard about you, maybe they take a peek and make up their own mind.
Your porta potty's haunted. Yeah, ghost.
So that's my little guy. No matter what I do, he shows up. This thing is always in my videos, no matter what I do.
It thinks it's a human.
It does. It's fucking. I've had that thing like 20 years. No jokes. I bought it at like a Spirit Halloween like 20 years ago.
Yeah. No, sorry, my ADD took over.
Yeah, no.
I was just like, haha, clowns, you're still promoting everybody.
Yeah, like there's this kid who's in the Juggalo shit right now. His name's Midnight and Jawny, right? And he comes in fucking brand new kid. He's young as fuck. He comes in hot, right? Everybody hates his guts. They're talking shit about him, fucking being mean as fuck to this kid. And he didn't do anything. He just came in making some music. Everybody's being an asshole, right?
It's actually really nice.
So it's funny. I'm jumping in, because he's new. You got to razz the kid a little bit. It turns out he's the nicest fucking guy ever. Everything rolls off his back. He's like, whatever. I'm just here for fucking love. I'm
just doing my thing.
Hey, he makes us all feel bad.
Oh, I punched a nice guy.
Yeah. Punch the nice kid. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's always been a thing for me though. Like, so not to get back on, not to get on life stories, but live a rough life, not being able to do the things or give back and do like not having a lot of stuff, and so it is kind of it busts my balls a little bit when people I don't want nothing, I'm not. You don't even have to be grateful. I'll send you. You can hate me.
Yeah.
You win the role. You win the role. You know what I mean? Like. So, but it is when you find out that people are saying that stuff, it does kind of hurt. Like, not hurt. I guess just bust my balls. It makes me like.
Well, I think it all depends on the context, right? Because like, I'm a juggalo motherfucker, and we're dicks. I've never met a real nice one, but that's our love and affection. Is fuck you, F word, So if you go up and punch somebody in the arm and call them an F word, that means you're friends. That's the thing. Like, we're buds. But if somebody's coming up and being like, "Oh, Johnny's fucking whack," no, you can't trust that guy. That's different. That's a different world. Like, "Oh, that dude, you don't fucking hang out with him." Like, that's different. That's gossipy.
Yeah.
Bullshit. And that's
that was kind of what was happening. I was catching some of that.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Fuck those people. Yeah.
Well, and those are the ones that really do, like we were saying earlier, they end up weeding themselves out. They're just in there to do whatever it is that scratches their stupid little itch, and then, they're not really that invested in it. They go away,
Yeah.
And usually anybody who knows those people knows their stupid little game, and they don't have any credibility anyway. So, like, how much damage can they really do,
Yeah.
My thing is I don't care what they can do to, like, it just, I don't like being questioned, like, because I don't, when I start to question people, like, I give wholeheartedly, and when I start to question you, then there's a problem. You know what I mean? If you make me have to count what I'm doing, like if you're one of those people that's always like, take, and it starts to become a burden, and I have to question what I'm doing for you.
It's the motherfucker in your inbox saying you got $5 every week. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
But even stuff like that, man, if I know person is in need, it's one of those things, man. It's just when it becomes a burden, like I said, when it feels like, when you find out that you are helping people and then they're talking shit, it's like,
well, anybody who knows Ree and me knows that if we love you and we can help, we will. But you can't give to everybody. There's fucking 75 billion fucking people on the planet. I can't help all of you. I can help a small amount of people. I still gotta feed myself. So like there's also there's so many goofy motherfuckers, so many. But that's the whole thing, is you help people because you want to. You don't need anything back. And then when they go around and talk shit about you, yeah, I can see how that'd be like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it. If you're like doing a good thing for somebody, you reached out, help them or whatever, and then the way they repay you is to talk some mad shit, then it's like
crazy.
Crazy.
Broken brain.
You just learn your shit with them, and you'd be like, okay, well, I see who you are now. I'm not going to help you anymore. Yeah. You're a dick, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. You could have had a cool friendship with someone who would help you if you needed it. Now you fucked that up. So what'd you win here?
Yeah, because I'm all in, man. If you're my boy, I got you 1,000%.
They
So
used to feather those people. We should bring that up. We should bring that back.
Yeah,
that's something that should have never went out of fashion.
I think we should bring titty twisters back. I was kind of. I think that was like the time of men. When men were men. When you were just sitting there minding your own business, and your boy would snatch the nipple off your chest.
Oh, yeah. Bullying made me a man.
No, I'm going to tell you.
I still got PTSD.
Yeah. I feel like I grew up respecting certain things instead of not giving a fuck about everything and anything a little bit, because I feel like that little bit of discipline, that little bit of physical straightening your ass out that your parents could do back then wasn't bad for you, As long as you didn't get you get beat up so bad that that you weren't physically fucked up. But like, I'm glad, dude. I mean, there's kids that here's a perfect example, Jawny. And I know this is probably something that you're gonna laugh at and think is funny, but
I laugh at everything.
Okay, I know, but before we get out of here, I wanted to bring this up. Kids are going back to school. I work at Walmart.
Right.
All the college dudes are like, I'm thinking, a lot of them are all coming in groups, So I'm thinking, well, maybe they got fraternities or whatever that they're all staying in or whatnot. So I'm walking in for my break, and I see two guys, and they were probably straight. But they were, or maybe they were bi, I don't know, but they were holding hands and they skipped the whole length of Walmart.
That's
holding hands. Right.
Okay.
Right. But here I'm thinking to myself, man, I remember when I was younger, college dudes were all about, throwing a party, drinking some beer and talking to chicks, and now they're getting their jollies off just trying to get weird looks from people at Walmart by skipping through the Walmart holding hands. Like, that gets them off now.
I was that guy back then.
I mean,
I'm just saying, man.
I feel like
so weird to see.
I'd do the same thing. I don't know. I'll skip through the fucking Walmart with you today. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
you think back on when we were in high school, right? Like,
yeah,
your ass kicked.
Yeah.
You were doing
beat up.
something,
Yeah.
And now it's like you could be a little more authentic, I think, or a little bit more risky, I guess you could say, in public settings, and it's more tolerated.
Yeah.
What you do when we were you got to duck and weave, and then when they think you're gonna hit them, you kiss them on the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
You're gay.
That was my way of getting out of fights. It's like, dude, you don't want to mess with me. I'll suck your dick.
I'll get you down and I'll violate you in ways you'll want me to keep going.
And you're gonna like it, and you're gonna have to remember that you liked it your whole life.
Everybody's gonna see you like it. But I wasn't saying that I was opposed to it because I got a chuckle out of it. But that's just my thought. I was like, man, instead of going out and talking to some hot chicks and getting some beer, they're just like, they're having fun just skipping, holding hands, and I bet that neither one of them are gay.
Yeah. Well, we had a moment. We just watched Weird Science, and I was like,
dope movie.
I remember this being cute, right? And then it took me back to the 90s and reminded me how everything was so fucked. Like, the entire movie's about pedophilia and underage titties and fucking crazy shit, right? And I'm watching it going like, oh, fuck, it was fucked up back then.
Like when you go back and you're watching the movies you watched in the 90s, right? So you're a kid and your parents are letting you watch it. I mean, you could pick any movie. You could even pick Teen Wolf. And then you're watching it and you're realizing that there's fucking Jello wrestling in a scene in there. Bitches just rolling on the ground.
But they're 15,
they're high schoolers, So you're like, I didn't know.
But that triggered something in my brain of like remembering some nostalgic shit. And like you were talking about back in the day when we were like, you couldn't be fucking weird, or you couldn't act gay. But in the early 90s, not later. That's when it started getting real fucking weird. But early, like, you get beat up for that shit. So everything was, you had to chase chicks, you had to do all this. And then you think back on that and you're like, that wasn't healthy either.
Yeah, no shit.
Now I got 12 kids. Fuck.
Yeah, no woman.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say.
I was trying not to make a face.
He spreads his seed like a pumpkin.
Because in case it was like serious, I didn't want to like.
Why? Bravo!
Yeah. Super seed.
I would never ever expect to talk to as many people I've talked to on this podcast and doing this show. And if it wasn't for the underground, I'm thankful to it too, because I wouldn't have the friends I have and met the people that I've met.
Well, you get the cool motherfuckers. You get the super famous fun time guys who fucking rule. You get fucking Clockwork E who fucking rule. You get fucking Michigan Misfits cool kids. Like, you get to see all Dude, Dean is Dean is big me. You know, that big motherfucker.
Yep.
I love that motherfucker. He's so cool. Just Razakel, fucking, I don't know if she's been on yet, but reach out to her, man. She's dope. And Mad Max, all those guys are fucking awesome, and they're just doing shit they love to do, and none of them are trying to be millionaires. None of them. Not a single. They're just making music they like and want to share it with people who like it too. So that's my favorite part of the underground. You know, like I'm not a juggalo rapper. I don't even do juggalo music, but I fucking love the scene and underground in general. I just identify as a juggalo because I'm literally brain dead.
Yeah, your music is an acquired taste, sir. Very acquired.
My music's terrible. It's awful. So
I'm gonna say I get a kick out of it though.
Yeah, it's my favorite music has been Tiny Tim, Wesley Willis, fucking The Locust, fucking crazy shit that's just something. Yeah, prick shit I've never heard before, ever. You know, if I hear something that I've never heard before, I love it. Anything that makes me go, "What the fuck is that?" Because pop, to me, I love pop, but it's got its place. I never listen to a pop song or a rap song and go, "Whoa, I never fucking heard that before." Never. I love rap, but I haven't heard original new rap in a long fucking time. You know, it's all the same kind of thing for the most part. And every once in a while, somebody will come out and punch me in the face with some weird ass shit, but it's not common.
See, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not shitting on any rap. Rap is fucking talent incarnate, right? But I've heard it 1,000 fucking times. Anything that catches me off guard is the shit I love. So when I do music, it's to challenge music. It's to make something that's like, what the fuck is he doing? And it's not good. It's totally fucking insane, and it's out of left field. In all the song, the subject matter is not serious at all. You know, I think about hot dogs and shit, whatever. You know, it's dumb as hell.
That's why I mean that's what I got out of some of the stuff that I mean when I heard. Now I didn't hear it right away because a friend of mine introduced me to Green Jello, but it was like I heard that, and around the same time I heard One Fierce Beer Coaster by Bloodhound Gang.
Bloodhound Gang, boys.
So like I always liked Weird Al, so it's like I knew that I liked humor and music.
Right. Yeah. Well, comedy is probably my favorite style. Yeah, it's my favorite thing in the world. But musically, you know, like Psycho Stick, Bloodhound Gang, fucking Green Jello, of course. Because I'm in it now. Weird Al is a fucking genius, period. But Lonely Island's a new one, or not new, but newer that I'm in love with. I fucking love them to death.
Lonely Island's fucking dope, man.
Yeah, they're fucking hard. Yeah, it's just fucking hard as fuck.
Turtleneck in a turtleneck in a thin chain or whatever. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
The one with Akon, We Just Had Sex.
Yeah, We Just Had Sex.
Hilarious.
That's the best pop song I've ever heard.
Jizz in My Pants. That dude's hilarious. I open the window and a breeze rolls in, and then I jizz in my pants.
Yeah. Well, fucking Gward, you know, like all that shit. Anything that is kind of is like, it already wins with me.
So there was a song by Bloodhound Gang that was, I believe it was on One Fierce Beer Coaster. It's called Yellow Fever. And then unless you have a really early copy of that album, it was like removed from everything.
Yeah, it was.
It's called Yellow Fever.
Yeah. It was literally, it was removed. You can't get it on streaming platforms or anything.
MC Chris has a similar song called Japanese Maid, where he talks about her being his wife and his slave.
Dude, MC Chris is fucking funny as fuck.
Dude,
Dude, he's crazy. We got into a thing with him because one of the guys in Green Jello, his name's Lazy D. Lazy D's fucking next level. That dude, I don't even know how to describe him. He's good TV. The motherfucker's crazy. He's the kind of dude who'll go to the airport and get so fucking hammered and they kick him off the airplane regularly. Like that's his routine. He'll go to Mexico and look for everybody. You'll find him in a gutter somewhere. You know, he's fucking wild. But he was on tour with MC Chris, and MC Chris hated his guts and fucking kicked him off tour and fucking. So there's this whole thing that MC Chris despises Green Jello because of Lazy.
Which isn't fair.
It is fair. It's fun.
Hey, beefs can be fun.
Well,
Yeah.
beefs are fun, but I don't.
Oh, Bill was reaching out to him and saying, "Go on tour with us." He's like, "Nah, fuck you guys," you know. So MC Chris is a little sensitive. Yeah, but he's funny. He's got great songs. Yeah,
He's got a short fuse.
yeah. Well, he's short. He's little. It's a big belly. Big belly makes
So,
you mad.
the Michigan Misfits have a jersey for sale. So if you guys want to get a pre-order, hit them up for that jersey. Basketball jersey, hit them up, man. You can even get it customized for a little extra stretch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
And then,
reasonable for a jersey.
Yeah.
They have a epic song coming out real soon. A song with the super famous Fun Time guys. We just got this information today. So make sure you guys go out and check this one out when it comes out. It's going to be a banger. You know we love the Michigan Misfits here, so we always do what we can to support the homies. And Monday, we got Random Cat's going to be on the show, our number one fan.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
You put your number one fan on the show? That's fucking tight as fuck.
Yes, he's going to hang out with us. He never misses a show.
That's
So
great.
we're going to give him an episode to hang out with us and just tell us how much he loves the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Dude,
That's awesome.
He did an actual TikTok commercial for the show, unsolicited.
Yes, he did.
He
Yes,
did
he
a
did.
totally dope. Yeah, the dude's such a dope dude.
Yeah, I bet that's gonna be lit.
And then Harvester here got a show with NGS.
He
So,
did. He was just at the gathering and stuff. He played Ship of Fools and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, my boys Whack just played Ship of Fools, and they just got off tour with Super Famous Fun Time and Clockwork E. They just did the Whack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ship of Fools is fuck.
Stocks Boogie was on that tour.
Yeah. I think I like Ship of Fools better than Mainstage.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I wanted to make sure I got all those things out there. And also, before I forget, Whipstick, and make sure I do my thing for you. Get your Bad Touch gloves at Bad Touch Supply. Google Bad Touch Supply, pick you out a fancy pair of gloves, pick your size. And then if you put in the promo code Whipstick, you'll get 10% off your purchase for a pair of these gloves.
Those are awesome.
Hell yeah. Those are tight as fuck.
Bad Touch gloves at Bad Touch Supply.
You gotta sniff them.
No glove, no love. There you go.
Hell yeah.
One thing, don't you got some merch coming out?
Yeah, I'll have the store back up within a few hours. I got like 4 or 5 new designs getting ready to pop up there tonight too. So I'll have the charms up on there once I get those in the mail as well. Mr. Harvester has one on the way as well when I get those.
Yeah, boy.
Hell yeah.
What kind of charms are there? Hordecast charms?
Do what?
What kind of charms are there? Are they Hordecast or are they something else?
It's just my logo, just my pentagram logo.
Dope.
Just
Yeah,
I'm a one-man
octopus
team
things
right
that come
now,
outside.
so I'm kind of trying to build up my merch mountain as I go.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of merch to be slung.
Yeah.
I'm on my way. So
You know me, I gotta support the homie.
Hell yeah.
So, Johnny, I appreciate you and Rhea being on.
Yeah, as long as we're around, we're up.
Absolutely,
I might try to get a hold of you, Johnny, and see if maybe we can do something and maybe even do something as part of a giveaway or something where I pay you to do something and you do some art for somebody or something like that.
I'm on Facebook, JAWNYPEE, Johnny P on Facebook. That's the best way to get a hold of me. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on anything else. I just go exclusively through Facebook.
Yeah.
You can DM me and we'll get something going.
Let me see if I got you. I can't believe we're not friends, man. This is some bullshit.
Yeah,
Some
will be
bullshit.
now. I just sent you a request. We're gonna be friends now.
I'll
Hey,
accept
see
it.
that? See that? You made a new friend.
Hell yeah.
That's
Hell
what you
yeah.
love about
Well,
this. You made a new friend.
Mystery new friends.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here for the night. Jawny P and his lovely lady, thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you for having me.
Harvester, Whoppy, have a good night, and we'll see y'all on Monday.
Love you,
Whoop,
bye.
whoop.